the kind of truck you gotta see to believe right here. You pull up, you ask somebody how many miles you think are on it. They'll never get it right. Alright, you guys, here we are in a 1994 Ford Bronco. In electric red with gray interior, 351 Windsor, 5-liter V8, fuel injected, E4OD transmission, automatic overdrive, with a push button transfer case with low range and part-time 4-wheel drive. Runs great, drives great. Lift kit, 35-inch tall tires. Just a very well done, clean rig. Power windows, power locks, power mirrors, rear defrost, power back window, cruise control, heat, AC, tilt, power brakes, all the good stuff. Overdrive lockout for tow mode. We'll go left to right functionality, and we'll go for a drive. Start with the window. Nice and quick. Back window. Very smooth, no jumpiness, anything like that. Dome light right there. Map light. That back one's just on a switch. All your map lights work. Park lights, headlights, high beams. Push forward to lock it on. Power mirrors, left mirror, 1, 2, 3, 4 directions. Right mirror, 1, 2, 3, 4 directions. Very nice. Set these up better. All right. Vent windows are in great shape. They look hardly used. They move really stiff. Stay where you put them. Seals are in good shape. Very nice. Locks. Cool. Signals, left signal, indicator works. Let me tilt this down. Tilt works. Indicator works on the right. Wiper, intermittent, variable all the way up, and then low constant, high constant, push in to wash. I hear a pump, no fluid. Horn works. Tilt works, we just did that. These are your cruise control buttons. We'll try those out on the road. Hazards work. Overdrive off, that button works, it's great. 4-wheel drive is push button, and this might be the model where you have to back it up after putting it into 4-wheel drive. But There it is. You hear the actuator, the light works. And then to go into low, it's recommended that you're in neutral. Low range, low range. We'll just pull forward ever so slightly. That's low range. No grinding, clunking, anything like that. Good deal. Neutral, low range off. Now we're in regular four-wheel drive. Here the hubs disengage. Neutral. Now this isn't needed to go into two-wheel drive, but to be nice to the transfer case. Rear-wheel drive, or rear-wheel drive only. Backing up. Neutral. Drive. All set. Tilt. Back up there. Rear defrost. Indicator works. Everything looked hooked up. No reason it shouldn't work. Four-wheel drive, low range. Radio. It's a good one. Modes, USB, auxiliary, standby, tuner, USB, auxiliary. Okay, so you have USB, no Bluetooth option here. Radio comes in nice and clean. Picks up a lot of stations, good deal. And a CD if you guys got those. Now, HVAC, AC works amazingly. Had it on all morning. It's ice cold. Norm AC. Vent only. It should be venting outside air. And it is. It's warming up a little bit. Off, straight up and down. Floor, down to your feet. Cool air. Mix, should be both. Takes a second for that vacuum door to get where it needs to be. That's working. And defrost. Crank up the heat just to make sure it's hot. That's hot. Mix. That's floor and vent, or floor and defrost. Floor only. Off. Vent. Heater works good. Go back to AC because that's what I need right now. Put it on vent. Put it right there. Alright. Rearview mirror. Mounted up nice, in good shape, stays where you put it. This is auto darkening, on off. Visor. Got your secondary visor or paperwork holder. However you want to use that. Light works. That. There's your mirror, lights work. There's this part, and then you can do it like that. Block all your evening sun, depending on which way you're driving, or sunrise. We got a note here showing 8/31/2024 at 237,175 miles. There was an oil change of 5W30. We are at 237,402. So we are 300 miles from that oil change. It's about 300 miles a year. Not driven much. This guy is, or was, the second owner. Originally purchased in Oregon and kept there, obviously, for a long time. We have some records showing some work that was done, and then a receipt from where the guy bought the truck and the work that was done after he purchased it. So we'll go through those both. And then we have some registration in 2018 in Newberg, Oregon. Alright, we'll start with the Mal Motors, Sioux City, Iowa, where this was purchased in 2019 or 2020. Oil cooler, timing gear, oil sender, antifreeze, oil change. Front cover, water pump, upper bypass hose, lower radiator hose, timing gears, and chain. Oil pan gasket, front crank seal installed, changed oil filter and refilled coolant system, road tested and recharged. Okay. Alright, now the list of work that was done to it since then. We got muffler tailpipe, carpet kit, driver passenger leather seat bottom covers, third brake light, grille assembly, driver passenger side mirrors. Fiberglass top was sanded, painted, and clear coated to match the body color. 4-inch lift, drop brackets, coils, leaf spring shocks, pitman arm, quad front shocks, sway bar drop bracket, stainless steel brake lines front and rear, wheels, tires, lug nuts, wheel alignment, spare tire lug nuts mounted, ceramic wheel coating, receiver hitch sandblasted, undercoated, stainless hardware for hitch, steering gear, battery hold down, front sway bar bushings, end link connections, axle bushings, rear sway bar end links, bushings, front brakes, calipers, pads, inner outer tie rods, connector sleeve, in joints, in-dash radio, battery, door striker and bushings, Cosmoline RP342 wax aerosol coating on the chassis. That's why it looks so good under there. Grade 8 replacement hardware, front and rear bumpers, sway bar skid plate, tailgate cables, oil pan gasket, timing chain sprocket, timing chain cover, coolant pump, bottom radiator hose, coolant flush, engine oil filter, oil pressure switch, and front main seal. Lots of work. Mild restoration, if you ask me. Mechanical restoration for sure. And then paint looks to have been wet sanded and buffed, showing amazingly. It's a gorgeous truck. Again, if you pulled up and you asked someone to guess the miles, 10 out of 10 they're gonna be wrong on their guess. We asked about 6 different people at work just as this thing got traded in, and they were about 30,000, 50,000, 60,000, something like that. But all right, let's go for a drive down the road, test out cruise control, and then we'll get it up on the lift, get a look under there. Plenty of torque, good strong motor. Transmission shifts very nice. Very nice for a lifted, short wheelbase Bronco. Steering, good power steering. Track straight. Brakes. And strong. Got a good deep exhaust tone, just what you want really in this kind of a rig. All gauges are reading good. Oh, check engine light popped on. Alright, well, we'll get the shop to look at the check engine light, get it diagnosed, get that sorted out. Other than that, gauges, oil pressure is just above center in the middle, nominal. Battery shows we're charging. Coolant gauge just below the middle, running cool. And we're about a quarter tank of gas. Cruise control, turn it on, hit set, it all works. Set/excel, so let's excel. Speeding up, coast works, then it resumes back to 55, off to cancel, that works. These things are so cool. Lifted, Bronco, just pure 90s nostalgia. If you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you probably got a soft spot for these. I know I do. Alright guys, check it out, frankmanmotors.com. Any questions, leave us a comment. Head over to our website, look at all the photos, click the I'm interested button if you are, and then head over to YouTube if you're not there already. Give me a subscribe, like, and comment. Tell me a story about one of these, or a buddy who had one, rolled it. All those kind of crazy things happened, you know it. Other than that, we'll see you next time. Thank you.